much information on the film, but at least on the part, like, do you have any questions or something so that I can?
We are clear about it.
ये सवाल
important.
ये सवाल ये सिद्धार्थ गौतम खुद बनेंगे ये हमेशा सवाल रहता है आई लाइक दिस पर्सन बोलते ठीक है सवाल नहीं तो फिर लाइफ में ग्रोथ ही नहीं है ना क्योंकि अंदर के सवाल ही रह जाते हैं
जैसे मैं जांच नहीं कर सकता because I have to watch full movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have to ask one thing. How you think so creative? How? Because that much of thing.
I'll get this very minimal thing. So we started this film in lockdown. So we had a plan.
प्लीज हिंदी में बोलिए ना
हिंदी में मेरा हिंदी it's not so good.
He's from Bangalore. You don't know the Hindi.
Okay.
I know Hindi. I can understand. I can
मेरा
talk.
English movie आने वाली है.
So it was we were in lockdown. We wanted to shoot a movie. We thought, okay, let's do a movie, and we had a very minimal budget. So we felt one-room drama would work out. So initially I wrote some action drama, action thriller. Then it went on to thriller. Then it went on to different types of things. Then finally I got the script. When I had the core idea, I used to discuss. It's basically about good touch, bad touch. It's not about abuse or something. It's a good touch or bad touch. So I spoke with many people. 95%, 99% of the girls or the female whom I spoke, they have the same issues. So I thought, okay, this might be the thing which we have to speak out, or because many of the film which I see about child abuse was in a male perspective, and they wanted to shoot someone, they have to kill someone if in case that was the thing. So I thought, okay, what is the solution? What exactly will happen if someone meets at the same situation or something after a long time? So that's what the story which it does. Then I adapted this 7 stages of flowers, because it's like both of them are the flowers. When they are into this world, they start their journey in the same way, but each flower grows into their own thing. But at the end of the day, it has to be somewhere end, right? So between that process, we had to go through. There are some stages of thing. We in Tamil say Arbum Muttu Mugai Malar Alar V7. So this was exactly the screenplay which I needed. Then we started filling scenes. What are the things we can do on it? Then that's how it worked. Majorly, we as a team sit and collaborated for this. It's not my one person thing. It's a teamwork we did. So that's how it happened. And it was a very small film. Once Kishore sir came into the process, we had this. He really liked the script. He wanted to do it for us, so we can spend it around.
अच्छा with the help of this camera, we want to understand what is the difference between the abuse and good touch, bad touch.
Abuse
You
is
told
abuse is someone who knows everything. And
abuse means
abuse that any abuse.
any abuse.
See, if I am an abuser, I know what exactly I am doing. I know what exactly I am doing. If I am abusing someone, 100% I know what is the reason. There are 2 types of things. Even in this, we have 2 different. One is habitual abuser.
Habitual abuser.
Yeah, habitual abuser is someone who regularly abuse people in any terms of, let it be mentally, physically, any types of things. And someone is, he is not habitually abuser, but he abuses people in some or the other point, because he would have been abused by someone in some point. For example, if I am oppressed from my manager or someone, regularly oppressed from the manager, he keeps on oppressing from me. One or the other way, I feel like what does this feel like to do? I think that in my manager's perspective, like how it feels to oppress someone. So what I'll do is, I'll show my frustration on my other colleague who is under me. So this is what happens. It happens for the first time. So when I do it for the first time, if I'm not a habitual abuser, I will learn myself, I'll evolve it, and I'll come out of it. If I can't do it, then I belong to the category habitual abuser. I do it regularly. So this is the thin line where you can actually evolve it. So that is where I wanted to deal it like that very first time you do it, and if you can regret it and accept it, and you wanted to really repent for it, you can do it. Or you can continue doing the same to the other people, whoever comes along that side, then you become habitual abuser, then you can't, there is no repent or some other solution for it. So that's how like it happens.
Okay. This is a no, but I want to understand the different the one child is abusing,
Yeah.
the child abuse case,
Yeah, yeah.
and the second is good touch, bad touch.
Yeah.
I understand what is difference.
That is what, see, good touch, bad touch, nuisance.
Suppose one child is there,
Yeah.
I am abusing that child, sexual abuse.
Hmm.
I am telling about the sexual abuse, and the second character is doing the good touch, bad touch.
Yeah.
So how you define these two things?
That is what I'm trying to tell.
I understand the abuse.
Yeah, abuse
I
is
don't
something
understand the good
intentionally.
touch.
Yeah. Good touch, bad touch is the. I'm not telling it's a starting stage or something, but it's the point where you feel like, for example, that is where I feel like okay, this is a good or bad, where I can decide something. So it that touch might come from any point of time. For example, that is what I'm telling. If someone abuses you, and you want to stand in that place and think like why is he abusing me? For example, if I am an abuser, if someone abuses me in my childhood, if I think okay, why is he abusing? What is the power he is having?
Because
And
that
what-
is intentionally abused.
Yeah, he is intentional.
Intention.
He is an habitual abuser.
Yeah.
Because and that is the first time I have ever felt that. And if I did a mistake, like if I wanted to see okay, what it exactly feels to have the power over me, if I do that, that is when you have this dilemma. Okay, whether I'm good or bad. So that is what I meant. Okay, good touch or bad touch. If I can really felt it like good, then I'm a habitual abuser. There is no difference between me and the abuser there. If I felt it, okay, no, I did a wrong or something, I actually have to repent for this. It's in the victim's hand, whether she or there is no repentance or something, but at least they both can actually evolve into something so that I never want someone else to do this or something. So that is where I have to repent for that thing and come out of it. That's a very thin line, like we can choose or something. That is the only point we have.
I can explain. Good touch, bad touch.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the thing which we teach children. Basically, what is
From what state?
no. What is good touch and bad? Because children don't know the person. Suppose there is a father or a relative, very close relative. They touch. The child is very small. They touch in a way कि अरे बहुत अच्छे हो, something like that. But whether his intention is good or bad, the child doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So basically, to make the children understand which is good touch and which is bad touch.
Yeah.
This is the concept which they have created to make children aware कि whether the person who is touching you is touching in a right way or a wrong way. The right places which they are not allowed to touch. We teach children that way कि you should not allow anybody to touch, even if it's a father or anybody. It's like that. That's basically the good touch and bad touch. What I feel is.
Yeah, right.
That is
It
good
means
touch, bad
the-
touch.
This line is actually totally means you're telling about the good
No.
touch, bad touch, and abuse. I think these two are both same. Same, it is not same.
Not saying is equal to abuse.
Yeah.
Equal to abuse. Right.
Abuse.
Equal to abuse, na?
Yeah.
ठीक है. When I have the intention
Both
of the
have
bad touch,
intention, bad intention.
Bad, but both are same, na?
Yeah.
That's only I can understand.
The
Both are
point
same.
I made was from the abuser point. Yeah, 100%. I made this point from abuser thing. For example, I am test. Ma'am said.
But in both the point of view, there is
Yeah,
abuse,
no,
na,
I'm
because
got
I have the intention to bad touch, na? So, suppose he is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that is what I'm telling.
If
See,
there is no
ma'am said,
intention,
ma'am said,
I
ma'am
can't touch
teaches
it.
good touch, bad touch to the kid. 100% kid should know all things. I'm telling the point of abuser. See, I'm an abuser, I know.
Acha.
Yeah, see, this is the first time. No one starts their.
Actually, you are telling about the point of view of the victim.
Yeah, not victim.
Uh-huh.
Culprit. I'm the abuser. Victim also. I support. See, this film doesn't focus on one guy. When you see the entire film, it's about both the perspectives. He also repents for something. This girl also repents for something. But this good touch or bad touch, I'm telling in perspective of my abuser. Because why abuser in the sense? See, I have bad intentions. 100% I have bad intentions. If I keep on doing it, I'm a habitual one. That is what I said, habitual abuser. I have bad thoughts. If I want to really avoid it, I have to do it in this very situation, very moment. If I do it, it's not. If I do it and then repent for other things, then it's not going to work for me. That very thing, right? That I see it in that perspective.
Hmm.
But good touch, bad touch in the sense, obviously abuse is one thing, but I never said in that kid level, in this abuser level.
Right.
So yeah, this character or something.
Okay. Now I understand. Okay. Clap.